It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Charles Osgood.
The voice of an angel. You've heard the expression. You may even have heard the CD. This morning, another look at Mark Phillips' Sunday profile of Charlotte Church, the little girl with the big voice who became an international star last year at the age of just 13.
Hello.
Is Hello. Hello, gal.
Hello, gal.
Hello, gal. Let it go.
Hello.
This may be a group of ordinary 13-year-olds on the morning after a pajama party, still speaking their secret language.
It's a secret language and look, they're here.
But one of these girls is Charlotte Church, who is living anything but an ordinary 13-year-old's life.
It's
really awesome.
I know.
She has a secret language of her own, the language of success.
It just kind of happened. We thought that I might get, famous in opera or something when I was like 25, like the normal age. But it just all happened now, and we were just like really, really surprised.
Charlotte comes from Cardiff, where she's a product of the famous Welsh musical tradition. The hills and valleys of Wales, whatever it is that's in the air here, or the water, or the gene pool for that matter, the place is famous for producing great singing voices. Never before, though, has it produced one that's become this popular, this quickly, or this young. That she was such a special talent was apparent the first time she walked through music teacher Louise Ryan's front door. What impressed you about it? There are a lot of people around here who are famous for having voices.
Of course, yes. There are many, many brilliant Welsh voices. I think it's the fact that she was so young. She was 9.5 years of age, and she was doing things that I normally teach 15, 16-year-olds. The size of her voice was just much larger than a normal 9.5-year-old.
You say the size of it. Do you mean the tone of it, the range of it?
The tone of it and the range of it and the volume.
It was just a big voice coming out of a little person.
Yeah, a very little person then, yes.
So what was your reaction? Sort of a, my God.
Yes, it was a very big reaction. My jaw hit the floor and it was like, oh my God, what have I got on my hands here? But I knew that it was going to get rather amazing.
Let's have a little bit of rubato. Yeah, but once you've hit that, you can relax your rhythm a little bit here.
Can I do on here?
It's tempting to say that it was all uphill for Charlotte from there, but it wasn't. To get her start, Charlotte not only had to be good, she had to be lucky. And the break came on a British talent show in which she appeared not to promote herself, but to introduce her aunt, then and now an undiscovered nightclub singer.
The researcher said to me, we want you to introduce your auntie onto the show. So I said, yeah, fine. And, they knew I was a singer because my auntie told them, and that's why they wanted me to do it.
I know you have a great voice as well. I've been told that you have a terrific voice. Will you give us a little burst?
Of course. Please can I get a C off the orchestra?
C off the orchestra? Well, you can try. They haven't been hitting them this evening. There you go. See?
And so the host of the show asked me to sing. I sang 4 lines of Pia Jesu, and I got a manager. And my manager took me around to lots of different record companies, and I got a record deal.
Wow, what about that?
And that was it. You weren't supposed to appear on the show. Your aunt was supposed to appear on the show.
Well, my auntie still did, but I just sang a couple of bars of Pia Jesu.
Yeah. And then you signed this record deal, and the first album was cut, and it took off right away?
Yes.
Carefully promoted by Sony Records, Charlotte's combination of youthful innocence and musical maturity sells.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
especially when applied to a not particularly challenging repertoire of accessible classics and Gaelic folk songs.
I was so nervous that nobody would buy it. I thought I was going to sell about 2,000 copies and that'd be it. But I sold 680,000. Yeah, so.
Which is a lot more than 2,000.
Yeah, that's right. I'm much happier.
And not just here.
No, it's gone gold in America. I've now shipped 750,000 in America.
Charlotte is poised like most 13-year-olds on the cusp between childhood and womanhood. You just become a teenager.
Yes.
Normally, teenage girls are interested in what? Clothes?
Oh God,
makeup.
I'm so interested in clothes.
Are you?
Love makeup. Chanel freak.
Part of her is stuffed animals and frolicking with her little cousin. Part of her is glamour and showbiz, and the knowledge that her youth is at least partly responsible for her success.
If I was like 18, I wouldn't be like nowhere near I am at this time. It's just because I'm 13 and there's been no other children that have came out publicly and have been able to sing classical.
Charlotte at 13 is the youngest singer ever to have topped the classical charts on both sides of the Atlantic. What's more, her first album, Voice of an Angel, was also a pop hit, going to number 4 on the British charts, and it broke into the US top 30 as well. Not even pop wunderkinds like Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson have done that. With the young talent has come the fame and requests to perform before other famous people. The Queen, Prince Charles, President Clinton, the Pope. Enough, you'd think, to seriously inflate a 13-year-old's head. Not this one, according to her mother, Julia.
She's disciplined enough and well-balanced enough to know that, you know, with this business, it doesn't always last. You know, here today, gone tomorrow. So, you know, it hasn't gone to her head. And to be honest, I mean, her attitude is, underneath all the fame and the glamour, she is still a normal child. I mean, we're all normal people. I mean, the ones who get the fame and the fortune are incredibly lucky, and that's how she looks on it. You know, she's a very incredibly lucky young lady.
And, of course, she's becoming a much richer one, or will be when her growing trust fund becomes hers. What about the money? Are you looking forward to the money?
No. I'll probably mind when I'm 18, but at the moment my parents provide for me. I get pocket money.
How much pocket money?
About $70 a month. So that's kind of like the norm over here.
But presumably one day you're going to be rich when the money becomes yours.
I don't know. I don't know how much I've earned, because all my money I've earned has gone in a trust for me, and it's staying there until I'm 22. So I've got like a stockbroker, an accountant, and all that kind of stuff. It's mad.
Call it madness, call it talent, call it luck. Whatever, it works.
Ahead, a Sunday morning diversion to a place that's hardly run-of-the-mill.
Today's forecast: showers. Invigorating, exhilarating showers. Buy Moen. Buy it for looks. Buy it for life.
If foods like onions and peppers give you gas, then do what I do. Take Beano before eating. It has a natural food enzyme that helps prevent gas caused by many vegetables, including beans. And for me, that's great news. Prevent gas with Beano.
The Braun Oral-B 3D, designed to pulsate deep between teeth. It pulsates to loosen plaque and oscillates to sweep it away. It cleans better than an ordinary toothbrush. The Braun Oral-B 3D. It pulsates deep to clean better.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Weekly use of Biore pore strips removes bacteria and other nasty stuff before they cause complexion problems.
next generation of wireless communication is here, and technologies from Agilent are helping make it all possible. We've taken the fiction out of science fiction. Agilent Technologies, dreams made real.
We're off on a Sunday morning diversion. Destination, Buffalo. While honeymooners and other tourists are falling for nearby Niagara Falls, other visitors a few miles away are enjoying a more elevating experience. For Buffalo was the birthplace of grain elevators, those towering concrete and steel structures which stand as symbols of the golden age of milling. Today, these behemoths are a sightseeing attraction for tourists whose interests, you might say, run very much against the grain. They see what many architects see, stark and monumental towers that are an instant lesson in our industrial heritage. These boat tours along the Buffalo River are not for people seeking natural beauty, but there is some nature to be found along the way. So if our industrial past is what you want to know, then shuffle off to Buffalo. If you have a favorite Sunday diversion that you'd like us to know about, you can drop us a line at Sunday morning, 524 West 57th Street, Box O, New York, 10019. Or you can email us at sundays@cbsnews.com. And for more on today's Sunday morning diversion, and to see many other diversions suggested by our viewers, you can check our website at cbs.com and on our interactive partner, America Online, at keyword CBS News. Hope you got all that. There's going to be a test later. Now to Gloria Borger in Washington, sitting in for Bob Schieffer, to tell us what's going to be on Face the Nation today. Morning, Gloria.
Good morning, Charles. We're going to be talking about the fall legislative agenda with White House Chief of Staff John Podesta. And then we're going to turn to the campaign and the subject of religion and politics. We'll be talking with Bill Bennett of Empower America, Abraham Foxman of the Anti-Defamation League. And then for some historical perspective, we'll talk to historian Douglas Brinkley.
Thank you, Gloria Borger. We'll be watching. Ahead now on Sunday morning. Amorous elk at human spectators port. Bill Geist reveals all.
Everybody's got a tip. Everybody's got a sure thing. Everybody's got a cousin who works with some guy who swears that this baby is it. What everybody doesn't have is the kind of financial confidence that makes it easy to ignore what everyone else is saying. Morgan Stanley Dean Witter. Move your money. Get well connected.
Now at Zales, save up to 50%. Plus, get an extra 10% off everything with your Zales charge card. Like this 2-carat bracelet, just $269 with your Zales charge. Now through Monday at Zales stores nationwide or shop online at Zales.com.
You know, you can clean your dentures faster than you can shower.
Because Polydent 5-Minute has such minty cleaning power, it leaves your dentures minty fresh and clean in just 5 minutes.
Minty Fresh Polydent cleans and freshens in only 5 minutes.
Welcome to the Post Kitchens.
102, take 6.
Here's our new baby.
Cinnamon Cluster Raisin Bran.
We wanted to make something that tasted like cinnamon raisin bread.
We take raisins.
Lots of raisins.
Sprinkle on lots of cinnamon.
Wheat oat bran. This is a beautiful flake, isn't it? Got the cinnamon baked right into every cluster.
It smells good.
Cinnamon Cluster Raisin Bran.
Hungry?
A tremendous flavor explosion. I thought I lost my hair.
Like it?
New Cinnamon Cluster Raisin Bran, a breakfast bonanza.
A significant discovery in eye health may be lutein, a nutrient found in these healthy foods. Now Centrum has the only leading multivitamins with lutein to help maintain your precious sight. Centrum Silver, now more complete with lutein.
I should use Preparation H.
Cool it fast with Preparation H Cooling Gel. Cools on contact for fast relief. Preparation H Cooling Gel cools on contact.
Ahead on Sunday morning, a quiet moment in a sanctuary by the sea.
You know Bette Midler as a superstar, but this fall you'll see her as a wife.
Feed me, hold me, make me happy.
Isn't that from The Rose?
You know, I was nominated for that.
Here we go.
Sally Field, my
Mother.
What are the kids eating these days? Pizza?
Yeah, Mom, pizza's pretty happening.
I heard that.
And friend.
Dear sweet Connie, get your head out of my tuchus.
It's a side of Bette you've never seen.
Careful, Doc. These girls are half my act.
Bette premieres CBS Wednesday, October 11th.
By convention, Labor Day weekend signals the end of the summer and the beginning of fall. The transition prompts many ritual behaviors among humans and our relatives. Bill Geist takes us out to Colorado for an encore look at a seasonal spectacle in the wild.
Every year at this time in Rocky Mountain National Park, the elk descend from the high country to these meadows to mate. That's all very normal. What seems a bit abnormal is that hundreds of thousands of us come out to watch.
Hi there, welcome to Rocky.
Hi.
We got a little brochure here on the elk. This is their rutting season. Oh my God. Can't believe that.
Look at him. God, he's gorgeous.
Oh.
Elk mating is a spectator sport. You guys tailgate for football and stuff like that as well, or no?
No.
Nope, just for elk.
Yep.
What draws all these people?
The elk. The passion play that's going on.
Really?
This is a passion play. The hormones are flowing.
Sounds sexy.
It sort of is. Depends what you're watching out there, but it can be. I kind of wonder what they think about us sometimes watching them.
This thundering herd of elkaholics come from throughout the nation and the world.
I saw the elk last night, a very big one too.
That seems to be the type of thing that turns people on these days.
I like to watch the bulls chasing the cows around. That's what I like to watch. What is that kind?
Young
Those are elk. They're not deer, they're elk.
Elk?
and old alike.
Okay, see the moose.
But we're seeing elk.
Undeterred by rain or dark of night.
You can still hear him out there bugling.
I think people are trying to figure out how the elk get a date here in Rocky Mountain National Park.
Ranger Susan Langdon even teaches sex education classes.
Then comes August, and suddenly you're real interested in the females. So you're going to come down, you're going to herd up a group of females, we call that a harem, and you're going to try and keep them together so that you can hopefully mate with them.
If watching elk mate seems a bit voyeuristic, well, the fans claim it's not the act they come to see, it's the whole ritual. These meadows are like singles bars, a meat market, pure physical attraction. A good personality gets you nowhere. The cows choose the big, strong bulls who bugle the loudest and have the biggest racks, the biggest antlers. Size matters,
Size matters.
All right.
You don't see it any better than that. That kind of a rack.
With a rack like that, you didn't need stuff like this. Eager young bulls with short horns don't stand a chance. This poor guy can't even get his picture taken. The big bulls gather harems of dozens of cows, but then have to spend weeks trying to keep them from running off with competing bulls. They spend night and day corralling their cows and driving other bulls away.
They literally end up spending 24 hours a day. They don't get much sleep either, but they're not having the opportunity to eat as much. So the bull elk can actually lose quite a bit of weight. they can lose up to about a third of their body weight during the rut.
He's got his harem together. There's about 14, 15 females, and he's keeping them in a nice little huddle. He's keeping his herd in tow of where he's at, and also he's warning off other males that he's in charge.
Spectators do play-by-play of the mating game.
Now he's down, got his head down.
He's still having problems over here.
Yeah, this one can't keep his herd together. Look at him.
I thought having 20 girls would be fun, but it looks like a lot of trouble.
Further trouble is having your love life become dinner theater.
You don't get any better than this, right?
No one said romance would be easy, but in the end, love finds a way.
Next, we'll leave the crowds behind.
I felt kind of dumb asking the doctor about a couple of toenails, but they kept getting thicker and flakier. I tried treating it myself. Nothing worked. So finally, I just asked him. You know what he told me? It's an infection. An infection. So I asked him, what can we do? He told me about Lamisil tablets. It's a prescription medicine that treats it deep in there where the infection lives, nails it from the inside out. After 3 months of treatment, I had clearer nails growing in. Now my nails are looking good.
Lamisil isn't for people with liver or kidney problems. Rarely, serious side effects on the liver or serious skin reactions were reported, so your doctor may do blood tests. Other side effects, including headache, symptoms of stomach upset, indigestion, and rash, were generally mild.
Hey, you can't treat this yourself. You gotta see the doctor and ask him if Lamisil tablets are right for you.
Lamisil tablets. Nail the infection from the inside out.
So, this is the tower Eiffel wants to build. Nothing that tall has ever been built.
It could topple.
Tell him to build something less risky.
I agree.
At the companies of MMC, Marsh, Putnam Investments, and Mercer Consulting, we help clients control risk to avoid compromising their chances for success. MMC, perfecting the balance between risk and reward.
I'm sorry to drag you in here on a Sunday. 2 hours and 17 minutes ago, our system went down.
Right now, we're losing close to 100,000 an hour.
I talked to the server vendor. They say it's an application problem.
Front end guy says it's a database.
Database vendor says it's the servers.
Did you call the web designers? Snowboarding.
And whose job is it to make sure all this stuff works the way it's supposed to?
That would be yours.
And that's when it hits you. You are so ready for IBM.
Chief of Staff John Podesta on the congressional agenda, plus Bill Bennett and Abraham Foxman debate religion and politics on Face the Nation today.
We leave you this morning at the Wellfleet Bay Wildlife Sanctuary in the national seashore of Cape Cod. At low tide, it's a haven for long-legged cranes and other wading birds, and the voice of the song sparrow. Wellfleet Bay Wildlife Sanctuary on Cape Cod. I'm Charles Osgood. We hope you'll join us again next Sunday morning. Until then, I'll see you on the radio.